Welcome everyone. Welcome to today's water sign lives. So I am doing the water signs today and the air signs. So right now we're going to look at Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, and then of course we will do the air signs directly after. All right, guys. So we are looking for the week of March 28th through April 4th of 2022. So I don't know if you had a chance to watch the fire signs yet, but I do recommend watching that, of course, especially if you have Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius in a major aspect. I did talk about some of the astrology that's coming up, guys. I'm going to talk about it again. So we're going to have it in this water sign and then air sign, just like the earth sign. I will direct you to the fire and water signs for the intro. So I will put timestamps in. So if you're coming in just to watch the reading, you'll want to check the timestamps at the bottom in the description box. You'll just scroll down all the way to the bottom, please, and then you can click where you want to go. All right, so in the water sign intro, I do want to talk about the astrology like I was talking about for the month of April. There is a lot going on, so I do think it's very important that we mark these days on our calendars. I know I have. Hi, Sandra. Hi, Diana. All right, so really quickly, not ignoring you ladies, I'm just going to try to go through the intro because we are going to have everyone coming back to watch just the intro for the astrology. So I want to get started and I want to talk about the new moon in Aries. The new moon in Aries is actually on April 1st. It's not an April Fool's joke, guys. It's actually very real, powerful new moon. This energy, the moon energy, the new moon energy, you want to use to manifest. But this particular new moon, you're going to want to try to stay very grounded as you're manifesting with this fiery new moon. And another thing I wanted to mention, I brought it up in the fire signs intro, is I want you guys, the water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, I want you guys to ask yourself, what is your fire energy? If you have your birth chart, you could, of course, just look on your birth chart to see the fire signs where they're located. But ask yourself, what is your fire energy and how do you share that energy with the world? I feel like this new moon, these new manifestations that you're going to see coming in with this new moon, is definitely going to reflect that energy inside yourself. And then the second thing I want to talk about, we have April 4th. We have Mars coming into conjunction with Saturn. Guys, this day is one of those days that you want to make sure you mark on your calendar and you want to kind of keep an eye out for. You want to just try to pay attention once these situations happen because you want to make sure that you react properly. So Mars is like the breakout planet, right? It's the action planet. Mars rules Aries. Aries is like the baby of the zodiac, the first house, right? And then Saturn is like the father of the planet. It's like the dad, like the boss, the authoritative planet. It's the planet that tells us, like, it's about rules and regulations, things we have to do. It has to be this way. So when these two planets come together, they don't like each other, obviously. They don't do well when they're close together than when they're in conjunction. And so what's going to happen is you're going to start to see where you might come across, again, rules, regulations. Saturn is that planet that says we have to do things a certain way. And Mars is the planet that says, screw your rules. I don't want to do it your way. I'm going to do it my way. And if you're in Aries, you completely understand that. So I just want to say, you want to be really cautious April 4th. And again, guys, understand that the energy can be felt before and after. These are just portal dates, and these portal dates can stay open before and after. People do feel the energy at different times. So keep that in mind. But I do feel like we're all going to come across some sort of issue where our reaction time, like our reaction might be, like, let's say somebody does something and you're like, you know what, I'm just going to go tell her how I feel. I'm going to call her up right now. I'm going to tell her how I feel, and I'm going to say what's on my mind. And I just want to say be cautious of that type of energy because the Mars and Saturn conjunction could definitely bring something like that up. And then later, I'm going to talk to you about what's going to happen at the end of April. So by the end of April, you might change your mind. You might be like, dang, I wish I hadn't called her and spoke my mind. You see what I'm trying to say? Or you might say, I wish I'd have done it, you know, in a much nicer or more compassionate way. So you want to keep those things. So April 4th, keep that on your calendar. Those two planets, yeah, just be very cautious, stop and think things through. And again, just remember that it may be something that might change. You might feel something right now, and it might change. This portal is going to last about 10 days. So mark the calendar. And again, think about 10 days before the 4th, 10 days after the 4th. It could happen anytime. So keep that in mind. All right, I know you guys are thinking, wow, that's a lot. We're already 5 minutes in. There's so much more, so I'm going to keep going. All right, April 12th. April 12th, we have Jupiter in conjunction with Neptune in Pisces. This is actually a really big thing that people have been waiting for a very long time. Astrologists have been talking about this since back when they were talking about us moving into the age of Aquarius. So super big deal. Jupiter coming in conjunction with Neptune in Pisces. Okay, let me explain what these things mean. So we just had Pisces season, and it's that really slow, deep inward energy, right? We were very much thinking about spiritual things. We were thinking about spiritual things, and we were experiencing spiritual things, right? And then you have Jupiter. So Jupiter is like the lucky planet, right? It's like the good fortune planet, but it's also like the explosion planet. Jupiter is also like it's what brings like it's big. Jupiter is a big planet and it brings big things. It makes things grow in big ways. So people always say, like, when Jupiter is in certain alignments, they'll say, hey, go buy a lottery ticket because it's about big money, right? Big fortune. So that's what Jupiter kind of represents. It also represents a massive level of consciousness, and moments of clarity. So you're going to see with this conjunction, you're going to see that people are going to start to come to you and start asking you questions about like spiritual awakening. And you're going to look at these people and be like, wow, I would have never thought this person was going to ask me some sort of question. They're just going to come up to you and just try to have a conversation and be like, you know, I just really don't know where my life path is. I don't know where my soul path is, where I'm supposed to be going, where I'm headed, what's my purpose. And it's going to shock you. You're not going to expect that from this person. And the reason that is that massive explosive from Jupiter coming into alignment with Neptune in Pisces. Do you see what I'm saying? So I want to say too, people are calling this, the astrologers are calling this like the mass awakening or a great awakening, which just really means that more people are going to become more spiritual, and you're really going to start to see it. It's going to be physical. They're going to talk about it. They're going to start to show it in their physical world. And that's why you're going to see people come ask you, guys. You're going to see them ask you because they've been watching you. They've been watching you go through your spiritual awakening and seeing all your spiritual experiences, and they know that you're the person to go to. And you're going to help them. You're going to help them in this awakening period. So my question to you with this particular one that's happening with Jupiter and Neptune and Pisces on April 12th is, who did you help with that Virgo full moon? Remember I told you the Virgo full moon was coming and that you were going to help someone that I didn't think that you would think that you would help them, or you didn't want to help them, or maybe like you just like, again, like had that notion like this person wasn't very spiritual and they didn't have like their soul path on their mind. You see what I'm saying? Something like that. Because that's what's going to happen, but like times 10, right? Times 1,000, times 1,000,000,000, because it's Jupiter. It's super big. So it's about a lot of people awakening at the same time. So this is a big important date. Make sure to mark April 12th on your calendar. All right, so the next one's going to be April 17th. That's my birthday, but we'll talk about that in just a moment. April 29th. This is another big one. Mark this one on your calendar. We're almost done, guys. I know it's so much information, but it's so important. And I want you guys to be prepared. I want you guys to be prepared and ready for all this astrology. Use it as a tool. It's a tool to show you what's coming so you can prepare how you're going to react to these things. All right, so April 29th. The thing that's happening on April 29th actually runs all the way through October 6th, so like the next 6 months. But what it is Pluto is going retrograde. So we've went all this time. long few set 3 months now, no retrogrades, long time. We got a good break from retrogrades. Pluto already did come direct. We all got to see the tower moments that that caused. And now Pluto is going retrograde, and it's going retrograde in Capricorn. Okay, it's very, very important that we understand that it's in Capricorn. So in the next 6 months, you're going to see yourself actually using all these self-care lessons that you've learned, and you're going to be putting them into action. That's what this Pluto retrograde is. That's only if you've been doing self-care. That's only if you've been trying to awaken, learn, have gained spiritual knowledge. If you've been doing shadow work, which I really don't talk about on this channel very much because I'm very much about trying to stay in the light. But guys, if you're following me and you're on the channel and you're healers and you're mystics and shamans and all these special spiritual journeys that we have here on the channel, if you're doing all this, then you know about shadow work, okay? And you know that it's difficult. It's ugly work, but it must be done. It must be done so that we can continue to teach other people, right? So that we can stay in the light. So if you've been doing that shadow work, this is this Pluto retrograde. Everybody's like, Pluto's doomsday. I feel like Pluto always gets the bad rap in the situation. No planets are bad, just like no tarot cards are bad, okay? But Pluto does definitely get a bad rap. And the reason is because when Pluto comes into play, you see things like the death card, you see things like towers, you see things that come major changes, and we don't like change, right? Nobody likes change. Me and Amber were just talking about that earlier. Hi, Amber, I see you. But yeah, we don't like change. Nobody does. Especially people will stay in an uncomfortable situation for as long as completely possible because they don't like change, right? I stayed in a 20-year karmic marriage because I didn't like change. My husband cheated on me 3 times before I married him 7 years later. I'm just saying. You see what I'm trying to say? We stay in it because it's comfortable. It's what we know, and we don't like change. So I'm just telling you, if you've been doing the work, if you've been doing the spiritual work, if you've been digging deep and going inside and doing the shadow work and all those things, this is where you're going to see how those tower moments are bringing in the light, how those tower moments cleared out things that you didn't no longer need in your life. This is where you're going to start to see like the fruition, like physical fruition. Remember, guys, I kept saying that this year, 2022, last year we were all in our fields, we were all in the spirituality of the situation. This year, we're going to see physical things in our lifetime that we can be like, wow, that's the journey. I'm so glad I'm already on that journey. I'm so glad I already know what's going on and I'm prepared, because there's going to be so many people around you that are not prepared, but they're going to know and they're going to see you, and they've been watching you already. They might not have put all the puzzle pieces together in their mind, but they definitely know to come to you. You're definitely a beacon of light, just like Amber got today. Beacon of light. We all are. You very much are, and you're going to attract these people to you, and you're going to have to speak your truth. And many of you are going to be super uncomfortable about that, but if you've been doing your shadow work and you've been healing, you're going to be more open to the experience. I do want to say that it's the cardinal signs that are going to experience the April 29th Pluto retrograde the most. So Aries, Libra, Cancer, and Capricorn. Keep that in mind. All right, let's jump back to my birthday. April 17th, guys. I'm going to be 43 years old. I can't freaking believe it. I have no idea where the time went. I swear I was changing diapers in my 20s not too long ago. It was like yesterday. I tell my kids all the time, don't blink. Do not blink because it goes so quickly. Don't ever try to wish your life forward. Be in the present. Enjoy every moment that you have right now. But 43 years old, to say that I'm experiencing this Pluto retrograde, that I've been dealing and healing with the spiritual things and dealing with shadow work and stuff like that would be a complete understatement. I definitely feel like I have. I feel like the biggest thing I've learned in my journey so far is I've put the focus on the purpose and not the person. And when I did that, my whole life changed. I started focusing on self-care, self-love. I started understanding my self-worth. It definitely helped me take my power back, and it also helped me surrender. And that's where I'm at today, definitely in the surrender mode, releasing control, and learning that unconditional love literally means no expectations. I love someone. I love everyone. There's not just one person. We're not sitting here to love just one person. That would be ridiculous. I'm here to learn to love everything and everyone unconditionally. And if you're in my tribe, then you're here to learn the same thing. So if you're in my tribe, this is what we're doing. We have a sale going on the Etsy shop. You guys have been blowing it up. Thank you so much. I am not complaining whatsoever. I'm knocking them out as fast as I can, guys. But I am pumping them out. I got several done this morning, and I will get them sent off as soon as we're done with the live streams. And then, of course, so the sale went from whenever I started it, it goes to April 4th. And that's 15% off everything in the Etsy shop. Most of you guys have took advantage and purchased the lives. I'm so, so grateful and so appreciative. And I love being able to see your faces. So yes. And if you guys got to do the readings with me this weekend, like I know Diana got one. I know Amber got one. I know a couple of you guys I'm so sorry that you didn't get to see my face. I love you guys. But the camera's been mounted all weekend. I'm just pumping them out left and right. So I do apologize. But I do love the lives. I do feel like the energy is a lot stronger. It's a lot easier to read. I love our discussions and just being able to talk to one another and see that we are not the only one. We are definitely all together. And the energy is so collective. When we have these lives and we get to talk to each other about what's happening in our own personal lives, we get to see that we're all dealing with the same things. We're all learning the same things, dealing with the same things. And it's very much because we're in this collective tribe together. And I'm so, so grateful for each and every one of you. All right, so here's what we're going to do. On April 4th, the spring sale ends. On April 17th, I'm starting a new sale. It's for one reading only. It's going to be for the Celtic Cross in the Etsy shop, and it's going to be 75% off. 75% off is the biggest discount that Etsy allows me to give, and I'm giving it out to everyone who wants to get this reading because I want you to put the focus on the purpose, not the person. And I feel like the Celtic Cross is the one reading in my Etsy shop that definitely it encompasses everything in your twin journey, your individuality, your own purpose, what your own soul chose to do in this lifetime. And that's why I want everyone to get one of those. All right, I think that is it. I have one more last announcement. I promise to shut up and get into the readings. I have some very good news, very surprising good news, guys. I wish more of us were in here, but I just want everyone to know together collectively, we have gotten monetized. Not through YouTube. We are still struggling for that 1,000, but we will keep going. We will not quit. I'm not a quitter. But we have gotten surprisingly monetized through Facebook. I didn't even know Facebook did such a thing. But yes, they do. They do this. So I do have the ability to make a little extra money from Facebook, from the streams that we do on Facebook. So we are going to be doing some extra things on Facebook, just like we're fixing to start the extra things on Twitch. We're fixing to start the extra Facebook streams. So I'm super, super excited to announce that. I'm not going to go into detail about what type of streams we're going to do on Facebook, but I just want to say it will be for my tribe. It will be for the ones that are on the twin journey. And it will be very collective energy instead of this very open energy when we're doing these lives on YouTube. All right. So yay, all of us. I just want to say congratulations to all of us. Sandra, I want you to know, I'm not going to cry. Sandra was my very first Facebook share ever. Not including like Junior and, my family that I forced to do it. Sandra was my very first person to come into my channel and share repeatedly, like more than just one time. She actually shows up in my analytics. It says Sandra on there and tells me how many times she has shared my Facebook post. And so Sandra, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, Celtic Cross. We all do need to get that. Yes, I'm so excited. The monetization was definitely the goal, but I did not know that Facebook that was even a thing. So when I got the notification, I even Googled it, guys. I was like, this is a scam. So I was like looking, I had to go find other people that did it. And I was like, oh, okay, maybe not. So then poor Junior, who already has to wake up at 3:50 a.m., I totally woke him up like 20 minutes early, just freaking out because I couldn't believe it. But I just wanted you guys to know that I waited a good 20 minutes because I was researching to make sure it was true. So yay. All right. All right, so now that I've jabbered for the full 20 minutes, guys, if you're coming in and watching the replay, I mean, if you're coming in just now, please watch the replay because we did talk about the astrology for the month of April, and it's massive. And I feel like we all need to mark those days on our calendar. I did also talk about it in the Aries, so there'll be an intro for the month of April, talking about the astrology for the fire signs and the water signs. I'm sorry, air and earth signs, please don't hate me, but you will have to go to those two videos to watch that intro to get that information. Ah, look at Sandra. Thank you. Thank you, Sandra. All right, so let's hurry up and let's jump right in. Let's do 1935 for Cancer. 1935 Cancer. This is going to be for the week of March 28th through April 4th. We do have the full moon on, I'm sorry, the new moon in Aries. It's going to be like a full moon, that fiery new moon. But the new moon in Aries, don't forget to make your moon water. Miss Al is always reminding us. I definitely have a little alarm set in my phone to remind me so I can make some moon water also. Moon water can be used for so many things, guys, so don't forget. But I also did talk about the astrology at the beginning of the video. So Cancer, if you're just watching the replay, please make sure to check out that intro. All right, Cancer, I am using the Sacred Traveler Oracle cards. This is what we used for the last two lives for energy of the week. So I do want to see, Cancer, what journey are you fixing to go on? What energy is Cancer in this week, March 28th through April 4th? So we have fellow travelers. Interesting. It says support is all around you. So you're surrounded by your tribe. Definitely, Cancer. Interesting because I do see, guys, I just learned this. Oh, I love it. I love tarot. Do I ever say that? I feel like I don't say it enough. I love, love, love tarot. But anyway, the peacock. The peacock I just learned does definitely represent divine masculine. And the rainbow, of course, is sticking out to me. So it's very possible that maybe someone's seen a rainbow, something like that. It's interesting because Junior walked out the door a few mornings ago, and there was a rainbow right there as soon as he walked out. So yeah, someone who's seen a rainbow recently. Ooh, look at this. We have the Three of Cups. What did I say? Celebrating with your soul tribe, Three of Cups. Let's see, what else? What else? We have the Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles, maybe doing more. And we have the Knight of Cups. All right, this is about two people, Cancer. Two people or two different situations. So we have the Three of Cups, celebrating with the soul tribe, and I kind of picked that up with fellow travelers. Support is all around you. I do see the divine masculine there. So I could be talking to either divine masculine or divine feminine, but I do feel like there's something in the middle. There's something, I don't think it's a person or third party. I don't think it's like it's not one person juggling two people, not that at all, but this is definitely two different energies. So I feel like what's happening is I have a Cancer who's probably most likely on the twin journey, feeling their divine masculine's energy around them. Divine masculine and divine feminine, like wanting to come together, wanting to be like a celebration, something like that. But what's happening, like what's the difficulty in the middle here with the Two of Pentacles is the Knight of Cups, having the courage to deliver that message about how you feel. So that's definitely what's holding up. Like the Two of Pentacles is almost like it's not being stretched in too many directions. It's like it's not being stretched enough. Like it's almost like I'm just tiptoeing around something like that. All right, let's use the Heal Yourself reading cards and let's see what is the challenge or obstacle. I feel like we used the energy oracle, didn't we? I guess we're going to stick with the Heal Yourself reading cards. I don't believe in accidents, so let's keep going. All right, Cancer. What is the challenge or obstacle for Cancer with the situation? We have the Love card, so I definitely look at that. Help from above is on the bottom. So number 28, the Love card. Look, I always notice the mirror. I used to think this was a picture frame, guys. It's not a picture frame. It's definitely the mirror. And I do see like divine masculine, divine feminine. So I do feel like I'm talking to a twin. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm trying to fight off a cold. But I do feel like I'm talking to someone who's on the twin journey, and something about their twin journey is the divine masculine. So if you're the divine masculine, there's something about the divine feminine that's causing an issue. There's fear to like deliver some sort of message about how you feel. If you're the divine feminine, then it's the complete opposite way, right? You know, you have some sort of fear about delivering a message about how you feel. Do you see what I'm trying to say? All right, let's look at what is lesson learned. What's lesson learned that can help you with this challenge or obstacle? Lesson learned. We have self-sabotage coming out, 28, number 2. And what's the outcome for Cancer? We have victim consciousness coming out. Super interesting. 35, the home card is on the bottom. Again, the mirror. So there's definitely an issue on the twin journey. And I'm definitely getting Cancer like self-sabotage is something that you've already done, but it is very possible that you feel like you've done it again. That's why it's in lesson learned, but it's possible that it's happening right now. Victim consciousness is the outcome, but victim consciousness is not necessarily a bad card, and it can be changed very quickly. Guys, that's what tarot is. I tell you something and you're like, I don't like that. Good. Don't like it. Change it. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, fix it. So victim consciousness tells me that Cancer, it's very possible you're just kind of in this feeling like you just feel like you have really crappy luck. Like you just have bad luck. Like love is just not meant for me. I'm never going to be this, or I'm never going to be that. I'm never going to get this. I'm never going to get that. You see what I'm saying? Like that type of energy. Now, it is possible, Cancer, that these cards are saying that you do gain this courage. You do choose to decide to be like courageous and brave enough to deliver this message and do away with this whole everything's bad and crappy feeling. Absolutely. It could be saying that. We're going to clarify, but I don't feel that. I feel like for most of you, you're kind of in this energy where like, I can't give this person this message. I just can't do it. It's not for me. It's not meant for me. You can keep telling yourself that all you want. I promise you. You can delay for years and years and years. I've seen people and read, I've done research studies on twin flames where delays were, I mean, I'm talking like 20 plus years. We were talking about that in one of the lives I had this morning, like the different amount of time that people are in separation. You can definitely delay one, understanding that you're always in union, but really you can delay following the purpose and then living your best life. That's what you're delaying. Okay. So yeah, you can keep doing that all you want. Oh, we all have free will. You can keep doing it, keep choosing it. But you see the dark cards, like eventually you have to realize like, this sucks. I don't want to do it this way anymore. And so what's happening is I feel like it's coming up to the surface, Cancer, because again, at the beginning of the video, I talked about the different astrology that's happening in April. At the end of April, Pluto goes retrograde. Okay. Pluto is a very fierce planet that we all should pay more attention to. And I know they don't call it a planet anymore, but whatever. I'm just saying, like, we need to pay attention to what it does and what it brings, because what's happening here is you've learned these lessons. That's why self-sabotage is in lesson learned. Did you do something recently to self-sabotage again? Probably, maybe, most likely. But Cancer, here's the thing. As Pluto goes retrograde at the end of this month, you're going to physically be pushed to start implementing the lessons you've learned on this spiritual journey. And when that happens, that's when you're going to release the situation. That's when these dark cards turn into a brighter situation, more light comes in, and that's when you gain the courage to speak your truth. All right, let's clarify. Let's use the Gilded Tarot. All right, I do see Twitch coming in. Guys, I do offer free readings at the end of the lives. We're doing Cancer now. We have Scorpio and Pisces. Please feel free to stay and watch. All right, so the first cards to come out for the love card, which I did mention, of course, is giving me a strong twin journey. We have the Judgment card, which is just a massive confirmation, because we always say that judgment, I always say that it's your calling, it's your purpose. You hear the trumpets calling you. You hear you're being pulled towards something. You know you're being pulled towards something. It's possible you don't know what you're being pulled towards yet, but as I was telling someone in one of the lives in the Etsy shop today, like, be open. It doesn't mean Spirit is not expecting you to be psychic, okay? Spirit's not saying, saying, I want to know, I want you to tell me what color underwear I'm going to be wearing when I do this thing on April 29th of this year. Spirit's not asking you that, okay? Spirit's just saying, be open to new opportunities, be open, surrender, understand that Spirit's plan is way better than anything we could have come up with, and just surrender to the possibilities. And I feel like that's definitely an issue with this Cancer. And the reason I think that is because the Sun card also came out, and the Sun card for me all week has definitely been about the self. We are in Aries season. Aries is the first house. The first house does represent the self. So I do feel like Spirit saying, this Cancer is definitely in some sort of energy where like the twin journey is causing this Cancer, like in your own individual life, it's causing you a disruption of some sort. And Spirit's trying to tell you, like, that's not the purpose of this. That's not what we're supposed to be doing here. All right, let's see what comes out for self-sabotage. Let's see if I can find out how you self-sabotage, Cancer. So we have the 10 of Wands, and we have that Knight of Cups again. Look at that. So the 10 of Wands says that, okay, 10 of Wands is normally like it's time to lay these burdens down. But I think that's what the self-sabotage is. You don't lay the burdens down. And the burden is going to be the courage to communicate the emotions. So the Knight of Cups, I don't believe in coincidence. It comes out 2 different decks, Cancer. Clearly, it's making a statement. And I feel like Spirit is trying to tell you that there's something about this notion you have, this belief. Speaking your truth is always what we're supposed to do. It's always the right thing, right? But there's probably something in a way you think you have to do. Like maybe you think you have to do it a certain way. Maybe you think I have to speak to this person. Like maybe it has to be this person. I have to be standing in front of their face. I have to write a letter. It has to be 3 pages long. I have to call at a certain time. I can't call it this time. It has to be this time. No, you're overthinking it. Okay. That's not what speaking your truth. Speak your truth to yourself first. And Spirit will bring the people to you that you need to speak your truth to. Okay. You don't have to chase anybody down to give them this emotional, this cup of emotional understanding. Do you see what I'm trying to say? Let's look at victim consciousness. So the 2 of Swords comes out, the Page of Pentacles comes out, and I'm going to take it because I just don't like none of those. And the 4 of Swords is on the bottom. All right, 4 of Swords is pause, reflect, think things through. Don't make like a drastic situation, like a drastic action. But victim consciousness, so you are in this energy of, this just sucks. I don't like it. And I get that. I totally get that. But so you have the 2 of Swords and the Page of Pentacles. So the 2 of Swords tells me right away that you have this feeling like I'm just stuck. I don't have these options. You're listening to me like, Rosa, I don't even know what you're talking about. I can't do that. Yes, the situation fits, but I don't have any options. I'm just stuck between a rock and a hard place. That's that 2 of Swords feeling. Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles, again, is fear. I have fear to move towards something. I have fear to move forward. I'm going to show you another coincidence. And by the way, I use coincidence in the most sarcastic way possible because there's no such thing. Do you guys see it? Do you guys see the peacock? Do you see the peacock? Do you see the peacock? See the peacock? And it very much does describe, talk about, represent divine masculine. So this Cancer is definitely fearful of expressing some emotion to their divine masculine. Here's what I'm going to tell you. I do see the 8 of Swords comes out, and it does tell me that something can happen very quickly. Some sort of new information can come in quickly, and that could change this ending. I didn't like how this outcome was. So it is very possible that as you're in this period of, I don't like this, I'm stuck, I can't do anything, I have fear to move towards my divine masculine, something changes, something comes in quickly. It's very possible, like these tower moments, it's very possible that you just refuse change so badly that Spirit causes a tower moment and it just happens for you. Definitely. All right, let's do guidance next. And let's see what Spirit has to say. Kindness. You are humanitarian, made of love, and you are able to share that energy with others. Did you catch that? It says you are able to share that energy with others. I feel like Spirit is telling you it's okay. You also have respect. You value everyone's unique perspective on the path to love. I feel like I'm talking to a Cancer whose divine masculine has like a complete opposite belief or understanding or something like that. And we have action. Look at that. No way. That Knight of Cups twice. I would have never guessed action. It says, you have the courage to express the unique loving colors of your soul. I'm going to read it one more time. Action. You have the courage to express the unique loving colors of your soul. Not a coincidence, guys. How is it the other tarots, the other tarot readers go, you can't make it up. You can't make it up. So true. So true. All right. Let's close it out for Cancer with the Moonology Oracle. This is going to help with your thoughts and emotions. I do feel like you're going to be a little emotional this week. I do sense a little bit of fear. We have, what do you need to release? The waning moon. Step out of your comfort zone. That's it right there, Cancer. And it's the North Node. Cancer, if you have your birth chart, go find your North Node. Go find your North Node. See what house it's in. What does that house represent? What planets are around your North Node? It's going to tell you. It's going to tell you what you're here, what you're supposed to be doing. And if you don't know, I definitely recommend checking out my Etsy shop. Birth chart interpretations are in there. Be bold and make the first move. It's the cardinal moon. All right, Cancer, I'm going to leave it right there. Cardinal sign, Cancer, definitely got some big things happening. Please make sure you watch the intro. That astrology does affect you, Cancer. Very specific, very direct reading here for someone. All right, I hope that was helpful. If it was, please like, share, comment, subscribe, all those very, very good things. I'm just going to clean up really quickly, guys, and then we will jump to Scorpio. Oh, yes, guys, please hit that like button for me. I always forget. Thank you, Sandra, for reminding everyone. Yes, if it resonates, if you enjoy the readings, please hit the like button. It does help my channel grow. I never really understood what that meant until today, Sandra. I really honestly didn't. I'd seen where people had shared before, but again, I didn't even know that Facebook monetized. I didn't even know that was a thing. So yeah, it's so important, and I understand now why everybody's always saying to do it. I get it. So yes, please like, hit the like button, share, comment, all those good things. All right, so I'm just cleaning up from Cancer. We had a person come in on Twitch. It said MILAJRJ, or no, MILAJRR. But I, of course, only seen the JR. So needless to say, she's in the tribe. You see that? I hope they stick around. All right, so almost ready for Scorpio. I'm pretty interested to see what happens for Scorpio myself. Hi, Wally. I will be doing free readings, Wally, as soon as we are done with Pisces. All right, so I am almost ready for Scorpio. Just gonna grab a quick drink. All right. Amber says her north node is in Pisces. All right, so kind of interesting. I'm not going to timestamp it. I'm just going to spit it out, and then we'll timestamp before we start the reading. But usually, like right before I start the specific sign, I'll try to like clear my mind so I can like remove whatever the last reading was about. And then I just leave my mind open to see what comes in for the next person, like for the next reading that I'm going to do. I actually do that way for like every time I close one out, like even when I'm doing individual readings. And just now I was sitting here and I think it's a vehicle started outside, but it sounded like thunder, almost like thunder and lightning. And I'm listening to a song called I Can't by Caitlin Smith. And it's very much about change. It's very much about like change is happening. It's happening quickly. In the song, she's like a singer, a songwriter, and she sings in like local bars and that type of thing. And they're all shutting down. The pandemic, people not paying for songs, you know, that type of stuff. And I'm kind of getting this feeling like Scorpio is in this brink, like a brink right before, like I've been doing something for a really long time, and it's the way I've known it. So it's the way I've always continued to do it. It's almost like we were talking about earlier, like that step into your, you know, step out of your comfort zone. But here's the thing about Scorpio is it's happening. It's happening whether you want to step out of your comfort zone or not. And so when that happens, it definitely can cause you like the thunder. It definitely causes you to have like a pending I don't know what the word is, but it's like something's coming, like something's pending, and it's not. You're not happy about it. I don't want to say it's not good because I know that in the end it will be good, but I can understand how if I was Scorpio and I was facing this situation, I could be like, it's fixing to come and it's gonna suck. You know what I mean? It's something like that. So I just want to say with the astrology that we're going in, Scorpio, if you're watching this and you didn't go back and watch, please go back and watch the intro because all those dates that astrology is very much a tool. It's going to show you why you're feeling this way. And Scorpio is one of those signs. It's going to be affected, especially, you know, Pluto. Come on. So yeah, watch the intro. There's definitely some information in there, but I do feel like some of you are feeling like this energy of something impending. But I just want you to know that it's not bad. It's not a bad thing. Whatever is happening is going to help you, and you need that help because Scorpio, it's not even just Scorpio. It's so many of us. We all do it. We get stuck in a certain situation and we don't want change. Sometimes we even see change as confrontational, like it's a fight. And I feel like that's who I'm talking to. I'm talking to a Scorpio who sees change as a challenge, as a fight. Like, no, I'm going to take it on. I want it to stay my way. You know what I'm trying to say? It's kind of like that type of energy. All right, so let's go ahead and timestamp and let's see what comes out for Scorpio. Let's do 42. Let's do an even 43 minutes for Scorpio. So, Scorpio, this is going to be for the week of March 28th through April 4th of 2022. We do have the new moon on April 1st. New moon is in Aries. I do recommend going and watching the intro. It does have a lot of astrology information that is going to affect Scorpio and might help you see why certain things are happening. New moon is very much about manifestation. So you want to be manifesting with the new moon. You want to stay very grounded with this new moon. And it is going to come in on April 1st. So not an April Fool's joke. It's very, very powerful new moon that you want to pay attention to. Don't forget to make your moon water, Scorpio. All right. I am using the Denise Lynn Sacred Traveler Oracle cards. My new favorite cards. I've used them every day since I've got them. I'm definitely getting a lot better with the description and definition of each one. But I'm going to use them today, Scorpio, to see what journey are you fixing to go on? How is your journey about to change? What energy are you going to be working with March 28th through April 4th? It's not true. It's March 28th through April 3rd. Through April 3rd for Scorpio. You have miracles. Wow, look at this. Expect the wondrous to emerge. I love it. And look at this. Gates of triumph. Success expands in your life. I definitely feel like you're at this brink of something and almost to like wanting to give up on something. Almost like saying like maybe this wasn't the path for me. Something like that. Definitely sensing that. And I think that you think what's coming in is heavy. It's hard. It's difficult. Change is hard. It's difficult. Nobody likes it. But it's definitely not bad. Something massive, massively good, Scorpio, is going to come from whatever this is. I feel like, Scorpio, you've already went through the challenging part of the situation. You're at the end of it now. And I do feel like, Scorpio, I'm not making light of your situation. It definitely was very difficult, but that's why you're having hesitation as you're standing at this gateway, as you're standing at this doorway. It's very much like the brink of something massive opening up. It's not dark on the other side. It's dark back here. See these trees? It's dark where you're at right now, Scorpio. I know you don't think so because you're used to it because you've been there for a long time. But Scorpio, I'm telling you, cross through that door, and you're going to see this massive gold, bright sunshine, miracles. It literally says miracles, for Pete's sake, Scorpio. Come on. All right, expect the wondrous to emerge and success expands in your life. You've been working towards something. It's been very hard. Scorpio has had one heck of a year. Definitely going through shadow work, transformations. Pluto's return was like, ooh, a whammy for everyone, but Scorpio especially. And now it's kind of what I said at the beginning of the video. Please watch the intro. It very much talks about how if you've been doing this healing work, you've been doing the shadow work, you're going to notice the transformation the most and you're going to receive the most from it. And what I say by receive the most from it, I mean the most abundance. Now, whether that means money or whether that means love, everybody has a different definition of what they want abundant in or what abundance is. So keep that in mind. But whatever it is you want, Scorpio, it's definitely coming. But it's coming because you've done the work. Yes, Sandra says, the bigger the storm, the bigger the rainbow. So, so true, Sandra. All right, Scorpio, let's clarify. Let's use the Witch's Tarot and let's see what comes out. What are these miracles? Look at this. We have the Page of Cups. Page of Cups can be forgiveness, but it can also be someone offering you something. Let's see what else. We have the Ace of Swords. Okay. We have the Five of Pentacles. I feel like I need one more. The Three of Wands. All right. So the Page of Cups is like forgiveness. It's definitely offering forgiveness, but see how it's coming back to you? I feel like this is about you offering yourself forgiveness. I feel like you didn't see something, or maybe you saw something in a darker way than it needed to be, Scorpio, and you need to give yourself some sort of clean slate, some sort of fresh start. The reason I say that is because the Ace of Swords comes out, and it's like new clarity, new understanding. Aces are always new, but the Ace of Swords, and it can also be new communication, but the Ace of Swords is like, I get something for the first time. It doesn't say that you've been dealing with it for the first time. It just says you understand something for the first time. So most likely I'm talking to a Scorpio who was going through something they didn't understand, and Spirit saying that they need to offer themselves forgiveness, and there needs to be some sort of new clarity, new understanding, and this definitely could be even new communication. Scorpio, if you're talking to yourself in a harsh manner, you definitely need to be nicer, kinder to yourself. Give yourself this Page of Cups, this small, everything's going to be okay. It doesn't have to be leaps and bounds. For some of you, because these other two cards also came out, that's going to be for the most of you, Scorpio, but there is going to be a few of you out there where someone's wanting to offer you forgiveness, or they're wanting to ask for your forgiveness. And that's going to be the Page of Cups asking for forgiveness. The Ace of Swords is going to be new. They may have not done this before. The Five of Pentacles, I do feel like this person feels like they've been rejected or abandoned, like you've left them behind, Scorpio. It's like you left them behind because you felt like you had a brighter future without them. Definitely sensing that. All right, let's pull some Heal Yourself reading cards. Yes, DJ, I will be doing free readings as soon as we're done with Pisces. So we're doing Scorpio now and Pisces next. All right. So let's see. What is the challenge or obstacle for Scorpio? We have help from above. I don't think that's a challenge or obstacle. I feel like that's what's happening. I feel like Scorpio feels like maybe it's not happening. Like maybe you've been praying for something. Maybe you've been praying for someone to come back. Maybe you've been praying for someone to communicate with you, something like that. And I feel like that's what's not happening. Like something's not happening and you feel like your message isn't getting through. Lesson learned, you have how teachable are you? So how teachable are you is lesson learned that can help you with this challenge or obstacle. So it tells me you've already learned something about how you communicate with Spirit, how you ask for something. And then we also have a Phoenix Rising, number 32. You see how she's working with her hands over that book. Phoenix Rising always does give me that strong Scorpio energy. You have 27, 9, and 32. The numbers could definitely mean something to someone. But it tells me that at the end of this week, again, I said this at the beginning of the video, guys, because the astrology definitely affects us on our day-to-day life. But what's happening here, Scorpio, is you've went through some sort of darkness, some sort of spiritual awakening. Maybe you experienced your dark night of the soul. Maybe you had a heart chakra awakening, something like that. And you started going within. You wanted to find out, why were you feeling this way? What are these things? What do they mean? What were they guiding you towards? And when you do this, when Pluto goes retrograde at the end of this month, you're definitely going to start to see the physical things that come in, because what's happening is you're implementing these lessons that you've learned on this spiritual journey, on this spiritual awakening, into your physical life. And that's definitely what's happening to Scorpio. It's like you feel like at first, like maybe there wasn't clarity, there wasn't understanding, your communication wasn't getting through. And then somehow you've learned something about this journey. You've learned to work with the energy is what I think it is, because Scorpio in the past definitely trying to like butt heads against with the energy. And it does seem now like it's more of a merging instead of a butting head. So you definitely learned to work with the energy. All right, I'm going to use the Llewellyn Tarot to clarify. All right, let's look at help from above. Why is help from above here? Seven of Wands, having to fight for something, having to stand your ground. It's like you're saying, this is what I want, and you're not giving up. And we have the Three of Wands coming out, not a coincidence. Again, two different decks. Okay, so here's what's going on. I feel like, Scorpio, you wanted something. You fought for something. You were like, I want this, I want this, I want this. But you didn't actually take an action towards it. And the reason I think that is because you have two wands here. The Seven of Wands and the Three of Wands. The Seven of Wands says I have to fight for something. The Three of Wands is for something in my future. But here's the thing. Everybody says the Three of Wands means you have a brighter future. Scorpio, that is definitely true. But I believe you got the Three of Wands last week, because I almost just remember saying word for word, Scorpio, you have to take an action in order for this brighter future, for these better things to come in. There's something you have to do. You have to take an action. You can't wait for your best life to fall out of the sky and land in your lap. It's not going to happen. How teachable are you? Five of Cups. You're learning something about a loss. You're learning something about something that you're grieving. You have King of Cups. King of Cups is my twin flame clue card. It's very possible, Scorpio, that you are, one, you could be divine masculine because King of Cups is my divine masculine clue card, but you could just be missing your divine masculine or missing your twin. Phoenix rising, Knight of Cups. Look at that. How interesting. So Knight of Cups tells me like, here's Scorpio. So Cancer is learning to get the courage, and Scorpio's like, I got the courage, right? So the Knight of Cups is very much the courageous person that comes in and delivers a message about how they feel, the true feelings about how they feel. And look what happens, guys. Ace of Pentacles, a new beginning. And Pentacles does not always have to be money. I just want to say, because I always see the archway. You see the archway, like when people get married. So yeah, definitely it could be a new beginning in relationship. Doesn't necessarily have to be job. And the Knight of Wands comes out on the bottom. So you have two knights. This is some fast moving energy. But Knight of Wands is about action, taking action, being courageous enough to take an action. All right, Scorpio, let's do guidance next. We have the Harmony card coming out. You are able to feel a loving, balanced connection with everything. Virtue. You acknowledge your loving spiritual attributes that encourage others to grow. Every Scorpio I know encourages others to grow. And we have Present. You live in the moment and are able to bring forth the energy of love in your current circumstances. Super interesting. That comes out for Scorpio. Forgiveness. Look at that. What did I say? Where's that Page of Cups? Twice. All right, forgiveness. You are now able to activate the power of love in order to release past hurts. Love it. All right, Scorpio, let's close it out with the Moonology Oracle. I don't think it's necessarily, you did get the Five of Cups. That is one of the biggest cards that kind of represents sadness. But you have some strong knights around you, and I don't necessarily feel like you are very emotional. I do feel like you're very much in your thoughts, and I do feel like you're trying to manifest something, like you're trying to create something, bring something in. You're trying to take that action that's going to bring in that brighter future. We have, look at the bigger picture, the full moon in Sagittarius, a time for healing. The Bosmic moon, and you and your loved ones are safe. It's the new moon in Cancer. All right, I'm going to leave it right there, Scorpio. I hope this reading was helpful. If it was, please like, share, comment, subscribe, all those very good things. I'm just going to clean up really quickly, guys, and then we have Pisces left. I want one too, Diana. I want one too. I have one where it shows like the rose in flames and the phoenix rising from the top of it. I want to get it on my thigh. I definitely, it took me, guys, it took me like 10 years to get my first one. That's my son. He kept trying to talk me into it. My son actually got me my first one. And it's the purple rose. That purple rose you guys see everywhere with the water drops. Do you see the purple rose in the top right corner? That's my tattoo. In case you were wondering where the purple rose comes from, by the way. But that's what I got. And then now I want the phoenix. So I doubt my son buys this one because this one's much bigger. So I'm just going to have to save some money and get it together. But it just takes me a long time to decide. I was 40 years old when I got my first tattoo. So I'm just saying, like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I didn't want to mark my body. You know, it's one of those weird people. But now that I've done it, I'm like, okay, like, I'm ready. I just want to make sure that like I pick good ones. I can't be looking at myself 20 years down the road going, Rosa, why in the world? You know what I mean? Hi, Jenna. All right, so just finishing and cleaning up Scorpio. And then we're going to do Pisces next. And then I will pick a few to do a few readings, guys. I did set the air signs back enough that we won't run out of time. And then I'm just going to start them as soon as we're done with here. So the air signs will probably start early. But I just wanted to make sure to have it posted. I didn't want to miss out on any. So I won't be having the lives tomorrow, guys. I am going to be spending time with family. Please, please forgive me. I will be back next week. Originally, we're supposed to be doing 12 videos. We're supposed to be doing 12 videos for next week. But because of the different things that have happened this week, I'm not really sure what's going to happen. And that's why I wanted to make sure to get the astrology out in these videos because it's just so, so important. But if we're not doing the 12 videos, then I'll be here to do the lives. But it's very possible that I might have to do next weekend, just like I did this weekend, where we do them back to back. It's not my favorite thing, but at least we get them out and we don't skip them all together. All right, I am going to have to plan a break. That's going to be my thing that I work on this year is planned breaks. Where I actually take a break and I don't work on my day off. Don't ask me when, guys. I said I'm going to work on it. I didn't say I was going to do it anytime soon, but I'm going to work on it. And apparently a planned break that you mark on your calendar, you can't take it back. Like you can't change the date. Like nothing. You're not allowed for any reason. That's going to be super hard because I reschedule and change things around like you would not believe. All right, almost ready for Pisces. Let me grab a drink just really quickly. So let me try to connect. Like I feel like I always had a struggle with Pisces. So Amber says her North Node is Pisces, right? Jenna, do you have Pisces in your chart? Oh, please don't hit that. Please don't do that. Please just stay right here where you're at. I so almost hit the end live button. Have mercy. Pisces Sun. Interesting. I totally picked that up. I'm just going up through here to make sure like I didn't see it somewhere. Did you talk about it earlier? Did anybody say anything about being a Pisces? I just want to make sure. I know I seen Amber's where it said that her North Node. Yeah, I'm not seeing it anywhere. All right. Leo Sun. I got you. I got you. I don't know why then. I don't know why. I totally heard Jenna and something about a cat. All right, maybe that's something else. Never mind. All right, let's tap into Pisces. All right, Pisces. So let's timestamp. Let's do 10205 for Pisces. 10205. Pisces, this is going to be for the week of March 28th through April 4th of 2022. Excuse me. So I am using the Sacred Traveler Oracle cards to see what journey you're going to be traveling on this week, March 28th through April 4th. And Pisces, I also want to mention the new moon is on April 1st. It's not an April Fool's joke. It's a very important new moon. Don't forget to make your moon water. And please, please watch the intro if you didn't watch it already, because there is several dates in April that have some very serious astrological events that definitely could affect you personally, Pisces. All right, so let's get started. Let's do the Sacred Traveler and let's see what journey is Pisces on this week. What energy is Pisces going to be working with this week? We have ascending the mountain. Keep going forward. So Pisces, you've started something and you have to keep pushing through. It is very possible that you're coming up to a narrow pathway, because narrow pathway was next, and it says tread thoughtfully. All right, so let's clarify. I am going to use the Witch's Tarot for Pisces. Let's clarify. Ascending the mountain. Pisces definitely starting some sort of long journey, long-term journey. Yes, the Sacred Traveler, my new deck, my new favorite deck, Jenna. All right, Pisces. Temperance, so it definitely has something to do with healing. You could have a strong Sagittarius energy around you. You're healing from some sort of disagreement, some sort of battle, and the Devil card comes out. All right, so it's very possible that you're healing from something that's some sort of like toxic, like maybe you're healing from especially with the Five of Swords, maybe you're healing from like repeatedly putting yourself down, Pisces. Maybe you're healing from like always talking down to yourself, telling yourself you don't deserve something or you're not worthy of something. Something like that. Because Five of Swords is always that card that I say I get like negative thoughts, negative, like you're telling yourself negative thoughts. And the Devil card is something that's toxic, unhealthy, something that you do repeatedly over and over and over. So for some of you, that could definitely be like you're starting some sort of like self-love, self-care journey where you're definitely working on healing. And then you're working on like the way you talk to yourself, the way you communicate with yourself. And then for some of you, Pisces, I feel like you've just recently started ascending this mountain, and you're ascending the mountain on your own. I do feel like it's very possible that you were in some sort of toxic relationship, some sort of bond that wasn't healthy, and you've recently broke those chains, and that's why you're healing. That's why it is possible that you're still struggling, like telling yourself, I can't do this. I can't go on without this person. I can't get to the top of the mountain unless they come with me. Something like that. It's very possible. But it's also possible that there was a disagreement between these two people, and Pisces just said, you know what? I need to go work on me. And so you went to go work on you. The Fool is at the bottom. Big confirmation of what I just said. You took that leap of faith and you were like, you know what? I'm more important than this. I'm worth more than this. Something like that. All right, let's do the Heal Yourself reading cards again. And let's see, what is the challenge or obstacle for Pisces in this situation? With this situation. So we have letting go. Definitely. Somebody broke the chain. I just want to say congratulations, Pisces. Many people can't, they never gain the courage to break that chain. But letting go says that it is your challenge or obstacle. So you are ascending the mountain, but you're still looking back. You're looking back to see if this person is going to catch up with you. Selling out is lesson learned. Selling out says that you were constantly doing for someone else. It was never enough. They didn't care. They didn't appreciate anything that you did. And what happened was you depleted yourself, Pisces. And now we have 33 sexual arts coming out for the outcome. You're going to have to learn about vulnerability. You're going to have to learn to give yourself the love that you were given someone else. All right, Pisces, let's do the Gilded Tarot. Sexual arts is also about how you express love. It's very possible for that person that just kept putting themselves down. You see what I'm saying? It's very possible that you learned something about that this week. That Shallow song I like is playing by Lady Gaga. So 8 of Wands comes out for letting go. The reason you're having a hard time letting go is because it happened quickly. Something happened quickly. Bam, there it is, the Lovers. Strong Gemini energy could be a soul bond that's unhealthy in some way. Absolutely. Could be talking to a Pisces that's on a twin journey for sure. And something's changed quickly in that situation, Pisces, and you've had to release quickly and you've had to learn to let go quickly. Selling out, we have the Hermit. This is about you going within. And Page of Wands. Page of Wands is always baby steps for me. So you're definitely learning to take care of yourself. You're learning that if you don't give yourself this love, you're going to be so depleted, you don't have anything to give anyone else. That's what Pisces is learning. But Spirit's telling you, take baby steps. We always think we have to take these massive leaps and bounds. We have to do this crazy stuff for it to be significant in any way. And that's not true. Take the very first step. That's going to be the most significant one of all of them. Sexual arts, you have Seven of Cups. It says you do have choices. Be careful how you express yourself. I could be talking to a Pisces who recently separated from their twin or from some sort of significant other and has decided that they're just going to go sign up for every dating app in the world. They're going to go find everyone there is. They're going to date everyone there is. They're just going to go as many people as they can find. If I'm talking to that Pisces spirit, it's definitely telling you to choose wisely. And we have the Knight of Pentacles. Look for someone that's long term. Pisces, look for someone who's ready for that long haul, because the Knight of Pentacles is strong earth sign, by the way, so Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But this person is going to be someone that's been around. This is not a new energy. You do have multiple choices. Be cautious of those choices. I do feel like there's someone around you, an earth sign, Pisces, that's going to be a reliable person, a really dependable person. And I feel like Spirit is trying to show you that you can express love towards that person. We have the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom. Wheel of Fortune does represent Jupiter. Good luck, good fortune. All right, Pisces, let's do guidance next, and let's see what Spirit has to say about the situation. Look at the Twitch taking off. You guys are awesome. Sarah is a Gemini. I am very new, guys. Very new. Super cool. I wonder what happened over there. I feel like I missed something. All right. Guidance for Pisces. What does Spirit have to say for Pisces? We have tolerance. So it says you appreciate other points of view because you sense the love in everyone. Interesting that it's falling over here on the Lovers, where you have this tough decision with this person that you have a soul bond. So Pisces, it's very possible that your person chose a different path. Like your person said, we do have free will, guys. You can choose whatever you want. So this person could have said, you know what? I think I'm going to go down this road for a little while. And that could have definitely upset you, Pisces, but you're learning that like everything happens for a reason. And I think that actually taught you, Pisces, why you're having to take care of yourself, why you have to fill your cup first. You also have integrity. You demonstrate the truth and honesty of your soul and manifest love with your every action. Love it. And then you have patience. You're able to let the universal energy of transformation move according to its own loving rhythm. Yes, don't try to control the situation. Remember I said there's going to be a Pisces out there that's just going to want to go spread their seed because they're hurt, because they're upset. I get that. I totally do. But Spirit is saying, like, please be patient and wait for this energy that comes in. And it's more grounded, more reliable, more long-term. And it's definitely riding towards you, Pisces. All right, let's close it out. Let's do the Moonology Oracle. Super cool, super cool. All right. So the first one comes out, balance, spirituality, and practicality. Pisces, I don't think you're going to be very emotional this week. I know that the Lovers is out here. I know the Hermit's out here. I see the Page of Wands. But I feel like most of this energy, like that devil energy, is something that you've already experienced. I feel like now you're in this I'm ascending the mountain energy. So you've already left that devil energy like down in the back in the past. But I do feel like you're going to be in your thoughts. You're trying to figure out like, how do I get up this mountain on my own? That's definitely what Pisces is worried about. And the first card to come out, Pisces, is balance, spirituality, and practicality. And it is the full moon in Pisces. Again, I don't believe in coincidence. There's a reason this card came out. And I feel like for some of you, you're so lost in trying to decide which way to go. And Spirit's trying to say, just find balance in all situations. You don't have to go way spiritual, Lulu Lala, and you don't have to go way not spiritual. You see what I'm trying to say? Like, find the balance, find the middle ground. Don't let your past hold you back. The South Node, absolutely. And then you also have your commitment is being tested. It's the first quarter moon. Funny because commitment and Knight of Pentacles is a very committed energy. All right, I'm going to leave it there, Pisces. I hope this was helpful. If it was, please like, share, comment, subscribe, all those very good things. And I'm so glad to see so many of you in here because it is that time, guys. That is the water signs. And I will pick a few. We have plenty of time. Thank goodness I did it right today. To pick a few for free readings. I am just going to pick a few. I can't do everyone. We do have air signs that I'm going to start at 4 p.m. So if you guys just came in and you watch those water signs and they resonate and you feel drawn, definitely stay and check out the air signs. I will start them at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. So in about 45 more minutes. But for the rest of this stream, for the next few minutes, let me clean up quickly so I can get this stuff out of the way. I would love to see who I'm drawn to over here because the Twitch has come to welcome me. We are very new to Twitch. I'm still very much growing our tribe, but so far Spirit has drawn you one by one. So I'm really interested to see like what's going on. Hi Anna, glad to meet you. So we have an Anna, well, Ninja, which is an Anna, a Sarah, and please don't hate me when I can't say your names right. It's that the Twitch community has such creative names. Yes, Amber, we are all definitely working on that for sure. Ooh, that is weird. So Sarah says, serrated grin. Oh, I see it. I'm so sorry. It says, I'm awesome. How are you? But I want to go back up here because she talks about having all water signs. She's like, what's weird is my family, all water signs than me. 2 Aquarius, 1 Pisces, and 1 Cancer. That is a lot of water signs in one home. Super, super cool. I hope it doesn't get harder. Surely not. I thought setting up my Twitch channel was enough. Like that was enough. Oh, that's so cool. So okay, tell me if I'm saying it right. Serrated Grin has their own channel. Super, super cool. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, yeah. So, guys, please, absolutely, if you feel drawn and comfortable, please hit that follow button. Yes, yes, yes. Super cool. All right. So this is the part where I offer free readings. I am just going to pick a few because we are, like I said, we do have air signs coming. Normally, guys, the schedule is posted. I know it's posted in Twitch. It's normally Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. I do always offer free readings at the end. But I did have some family come in this week and the schedule has had to change a little hectically, but I think we're going to make it. I think it turned out just fine, actually. So today we just did water signs. We have air signs left, which normally wouldn't come out till tomorrow, but I won't be here tomorrow, unfortunately. So yeah, just make sure to hit that follow button so it lets you know when I do come back. Ah, thank you. It can be. Absolutely. Absolutely can be. All right. So who's ready for a free reading? If you asked before, please, like Wally, I know you asked before. Please just let me know again. We're on Facebook, guys, we're on Twitch, and we are on YouTube. So I know you guys only see like the amount of wherever we're at. Like right now, we only have 8 people in YouTube. But there's so many more from so many different places. So please just type your question back in there, copy, paste, however you want to do it. I'm doing great, Wally. Thank you for asking. Thank you. Oh, look, Athena. Oh, she's keeping track. Thank you. All right. So Athena, DJ, and Muffin. All right. Let me go back up. Let me see if I can find them. All right, guys. And what I do is I know it's probably a little bit different on Twitch, but just to remind you guys, we are streaming in 3 different places, so please be patient. But what I'll do is I'll ask you if you're still here. So I know she gave me those 3. So I did mention them. If you are still here, please just let me know. And I would be glad to pick 1 or 2 or even all 3. Just so I don't want to do the reading if you've already left. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to send the energy out there if you're not here. So, yeah, I do see that. Athena, DJ, and Muffin. Absolutely. Let me know you're still here and I will pick you. Wally, I'm going to go ahead and pick Wally first from Facebook. And look, guys, I can actually click on it so you guys can see from a different place. And Wally wants to know someone's current feelings and intentions for him right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to use the energy oracle. And I'm just going to ask flat out. Ooh, that's super interesting. Ooh, the angel of balance, and then I drop them. All right. So here's what I got. Angel of Balance was on the split right when I dropped the other half of the cards, which is really significant to me. I always pay attention to like what happens to the cards when I'm shuffling. It really tells me about the energy. So I do feel like something that was overly done or there was too much of is dropping away, Wally. Like it's moving away. Man holding a heart and appreciation. Appreciation actually came out in reverse. But man holding a heart is like the person that you want. It's like it says that this person is 100% loyal. They're 100% faithful. They love you unconditionally. They make no mistakes. They're 100% honest at all times. And this is something that we want, right? But we're all human, Wally, and we all make mistakes. So it's very possible that this is what you're wanting from this person, and this person is trying to say they can't give you that. Like they can't be this perfect situation, this perfect person. The thinking man is going to be on the bottom, and the thinking man kind of tells me like you have something. It's very possible that the question was what was their intention? How did they feel? So I feel like this is going to be their energy, and I feel like they know they have something. Can you see how he's holding that crystal in his hand? And it's almost like I have something. You see him staring at it. It's like I have something, but I don't know what it is. I know it's important. It's shiny. It looks pretty, but I'm not sure what it is. So I do feel like this person maybe have stepped back a little. Maybe they're trying to find some sort of balance. Maybe they feel like you're trying to ask too much at this time, Wally, something like that. But they do see you of some importance. They do. And look, what's the odds of that? You have 45, 46, 48. 40 over here and 15. The 4s are definitely sticking out to me. Wally, the 4s are definitely like a firm foundation. The 4s are also considered union if you're on the twin flame journey. But the thinking man is really the answer. And I feel like Spirit is trying to say if this person knows that there's some sort of special importance, but they're still thinking about it, they don't quite understand what it is. They don't quite understand. It's very possible because the third eye is still blocked. There could be some blockage with the third eye, or it's possible that their heart is blocked. Look at that door to romance and heartbreak. Like maybe something happened to them, so they block out their emotions, try not to feel things, something like that. All right, Wally, I hope that was helpful. All right, so I don't see anyone else commenting. Sandra, let me know if you're still here. Amber, please let me know if you're still here. I know Twitch came in. It was super awesome. But I don't want to forget about you guys. A lot of times they'll come in, guys, and if they see that we're not doing like free readings right away, they might go somewhere else. Only the ones that are going to be drawn to our journey. Hey, is that my honey? Look at my honey commented in here. Oh, I didn't even see him. Look. Oh, thank you, honey. But yeah, most of the time they don't wait. They want to do their reading now. And I completely understand that. I'm not knocking it anyway. If I had a question, I would be having a hard time being patient also. But yeah, if there's any YouTubers left that want a reading, let me know now or forever hold your peace. Because I am going to go ahead and jump over to the air signs as soon as we are finished here. Thank you so much for helping me. Oh, look, Ninja Muffin is here. Wants to know, where am I? Okay, now, is that your question? Like, you really want to know where you are? Do you want to know where you're headed? I feel like you want to know where you're headed. Fatima. Hi, Fatima. How are you? I'm doing very well. Yes, Muffin is here. Muffin, Ninja Muffin. If you want a reading, please let me know. All right. So Fatima is wanting a reading. Ninja Muffin, I want to know if my life will be okay. So I feel like Ninja, you're definitely looking for some guidance. Fatima, give me just a moment. Let's pull out some Sacred Traveler for Ninja Muffin. Bear with me, guys. I will get to you. Let's see. Let's see what Spirit has for Ninja Muffin. I believe she said her name was Anna. Is that the one that said her name was Anna? I'm pretty sure. Let's see. What is coming? What is coming? Yes. All right. What is coming? Look at that. Transformation, a fresh new way of living emerges. That's definitely that Scorpio rising. I know you guys just came in. I know Twitch just came in. If you watched the beginning of the video, you would have seen we were talking about this, the Phoenix rising. Sorry, brain fart. And we were also talking about Scorpio. So I am again sensing a strong Scorpio energy. But I do feel like you're going through some sort of massive change. The old way of doing something is completely done. And now you're going to be doing something a new way. It's probably going to be like really new to you. It's not something that it's out of your comfort zone. You're used to doing something an old way where you were comfortable. Even if it was ugly, even if it was uncomfortable, you did it that way because it's what you knew. And now you're having to do something different. And it definitely can be very scary, but you need to see this as more of that Phoenix rising energy. You're rising from the ashes. The worst that can happen has already happened, and you can only come up from here. All right. I hope that was helpful. We all do, Ninja. We all do. That's one of the things about my tribe is I want everyone to know, like, we're all in this together. There's not no perfect people out here. Everybody has something. I promise you that. Everybody, doesn't matter if they hide it really well or not. Everybody has something. All right, let me go back up. Who's coming towards me? Fatima, let me know that you're still here. Fatima, who's coming towards me? Just comment and let me know below that you're still here. All right, Fatima. Thank you, Ninja Muthan. Thank you. All right, let's look at the energy of the person that's coming towards Fatima. Who's coming towards Fatima? Let's look at the energy of the person who's coming towards Fatima. Wow, seventh chakra. Ooh, girl. Oh my, what is happening here? All right, so you have number 41, 12, and 28. So the seventh chakra is that connection to spirit. It definitely could be saying, Fatima, that someone who's coming is going to be very spiritual, very connected to spirit. They have a very close relationship with spirit. But this can also, I am seeing that violet. And guys, if you're drawn to me, um, 9 times out of 10, guys, it's because you're on a twin journey. So it's very possible that you're on this journey because the temple path came out next to kind of confirm it. And the temple path in this deck says that you're on the path that your soul chose for this lifetime. And then you have the victory card. So Fatima, if you have not met your twin yet, I would say that you have someone coming towards you that is meant to be in this lifetime. The soul path tells me that. The temple path, it tells me that you're on the path that your soul chose for this lifetime. So this person that's coming in is very connected, could definitely be a twin, and it does show a very strong victory. So that's super awesome. I'm going to leave it right there, Fatima. I hope that was helpful. Actually, that's not true. Let's pull one tarot card and see if we can get a sign. One tarot card for Fatima. One tarot card for Fatima. Let's see which sign. Thank you, Spirit. All right, so the Ace of Pentacles. So an earth sign, Fatima. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, that energy. Sun, moon, rising, any major aspect. Awesome. I'm glad, Ninja. If it resonates, absolutely. Please hit that button, hit the follow button. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. Thank you so much for coming in. Thank you for participating. I love doing these free readings and getting to know each and every one of you. I am going to go ahead and close it out. I'm going to open another stream right back up because we are going to do the air signs. Again, guys, normally the schedule is Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. I do fire signs on Friday, earth signs on Saturday, water signs on Sunday, and air signs on Monday. Unfortunately, this week I did have to change the schedule up. So please follow me so you can keep up with the videos as we come out. I'm not really sure how we're going to do next week's videos. It's very possible there'll be 12 individual videos. If there's not 12 individual videos, then I will be here personally, and we might have to do this Saturday and Sunday over again. But I truly enjoy spending my days with all of you guys. So again, thank you so much for coming in. Thank you, the OGs and YouTube, Sandra, Jenna, Diana. I love all of you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Look at us growing. Look at us go. All right, I'm going to close it out. So if you're on my Facebook page, please follow my page. You're going to see the next stream open in just a few minutes. I will be offering free readings at the end of the air signs also. So we're going to do Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and then we will stay and offer some free readings after that. Most likely stay a little bit longer on that one than I did this one, just because there was so much information that had to come out for this one. So if you're looking for a free reading, yes, absolutely. Come stick it out and come check us out. All right. Thank you, Twitch community, for coming in and blowing me up. That was super cool. I hope all of you guys followed. Yes, thank you, all of you. As always, I'm sending you abundant love and light on your journey. I hope to see you guys over on the air signs. Jenna, I just seen it. I'm so sorry, Jenna. I'll message you personally. How about that? If you can't go to the air signs, I'll message you personally. I love you. So sorry. All right, guys. I'll see you over at the air signs.